News 4 is tracking more breaking news for you this evening. The Major K Squad is about to give an update after a Metro East couple was killed yesterday.
Michael and Lois Ladd's bodies were found in their Edwardsville home yesterday. We want to listen into a news conference that is just starting right now.
I was the commander on this case here. We're here to announce today that charges have been filed by the Madison County State's Attorney for the deaths of Mr. and Mrs. Ladd. As you know from yesterday, we were activated yesterday after a call to the house by the Edwardsville Police Department around 10:30 a.m. and they learned of the double homicide of Michael and Lois Ladd. The investigation was pretty intense. We had upwards of 35 investigators on this case, which is a very large turnout. And as you can see, this is most of them here, but we have some that are still out doing leads right now. The case was presented to the Madison County State's Attorney today, and charges were filed in this case. A subject by the name of Zachary Capers. He's 23 years old. He has a last known address in Collinsville, but he's also known to be living on the streets. And he's been charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder in reference to the deaths of Michael and Lois Ladd. I will let Mr. Gibbons talk about the actual charges that he may have. He may have comments about that. I've been asked a lot about the connection between the suspect and the victims, and I'm here to tell you there is no connection. At this point, we have no evidence suggesting they knew each other, but we are still wanting the public's help in case there is a connection that we haven't learned about yet. We will talk to anybody that may have any information. We've just started getting into his background a little bit, so we've got a lot to learn about Mr. Capers, and if there is anybody who knows the connection, if there is one, we ask them to bring that to us. So he is in custody, and I can tell you that he was actually taken into custody on Sunday, reference an unrelated incident, and it was the good police work of the investigators behind me that was able to connect the actions of Mr. Capers during his arrest to link him to this crime. And I can't say enough for the work that went on. And we're not going to get into what that other incident is yet because it's still early on. But I can tell you there was some suspicious activity on his behalf, and he was arrested for an outstanding warrant, and the officers were able to tie him into this crime.
You were just listening to the Major K Squad announcing just moments ago that charges have been filed in the double homicide of Mr. and Mrs. Ladd of Edwardsville. We are just learning that 23-year-old Zachary Capers of Collinsville faces 4 counts of first-degree murder.
He is in custody. Officials there briefing the public and media said that he was taken into custody on unrelated charges on Sunday, now charged in the double homicide. He did also detail that there was no known connection between the suspect and the couple who was killed, but they are asking for the public's help. If they have any information, to contact them. We're going to stay on the story here online and on the KMOV News app. Now we want to go to